ESEA Pro League. We're jumping straight into the game because we've already missed the knife round, actually. HellRaisers took that one, decided no surprises really to start on the CT side. Of course, there's a rematch of the game that we saw earlier on, which ended 16-14 to HellRaisers on Mirage. Interested to see how this second map of the night between the two goes.
Yeah, we'll see. We've just seen Cash, of course. We've just seen TSM demolishing NIP. Online results or not, it was still a big whooping. And already we're into a 3-on-3. Dozier wasn't spotted down at Sandbags, and he may get the surprise on them. Yeah, look at this. Oh, could have gone for the double, I think, and Crystal will react. Had to hold his position. Kucha not going to be able to find the shot on him, though. But Crystal, with the bomb, has open run into B site, but that's not where they're going, because Strux has given the information. It's like, hey, I'm over in A. There's nobody here. Kucha was. He's gone down. Crystal on the way with bomb. Angels on the rotate, but he is going to be walking into two members of Penta that have his position covered off. In fact, they've smoked off the truck as well, so this is literally the only way he can come in other than main. Oh, and that nade just skipping past him. Can he go huge here? Flashed out. Strux will find him. And Penta steal themselves the pistol. Now, HellRaisers, that's the first pistol they've lost all night. Yeah, indeed. We've seen 4 from them already over the 2 games, obviously, and they won all 4 up until now. So, good sign maybe for Penta. Feel like they probably should have won that game earlier on. If we think back to it, there were so many rounds where it came down real close, where they got the opening frags and didn't really act on them, didn't really follow into the sites that they got those picks on. So we'll have to see. This round we're not seeing any scout action as we've been seeing the last couple. Oh, no. He's going to try again. It's all right. We got time. We got time. We got this, boys. We got this. Oi. Aww. Well. And now he says, no, I just can't be bothered anymore. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Is he going to go again? I don't know. He's kind of setting up for it, you know.
Adrian's just said, no, mate. I've given you 2 opportunities to get in position, and you've messed it up both times, so I'm not going to do that for you again.
While this is all happening, Penta have actually got full control of mid as well, by the way. They boosted Crystal through. Tapson's run straight through as well. Trouble with the AK finds one down at B side. B side's totally open to them right now. Not sure whether they're going to go that way. Tapson, yeah, looks like he's going to go through vents into B side. Dozier's the only man with his deagle and a dream. And I've seen him land a couple of good deagle shots, so it's entirely possible he could pop a head or 2 as they pass on by, but here they go. Tabson and Stavros already into checkers and into sight.
Here we go.
Nope.
Too slow on the trigger this time around. Oh, he did land that shot there onto Stavros, but just couldn't put the damage out to compete with that Galil. There's another one here, surely. Yeah, 4 Strux, and that will be the end of that one. Easy round, really, for Penta, not losing a single man.
Yeah, Strux with a triple on A site as well. So, carving HellRaisers wide open. And more importantly, securing that second round without losing anybody, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, indeed.
So that's going to be a problem for HellRaisers. Not getting the kills, not getting the money, which means they're going to have to go for a full save once again onto that 3rd round bye, which gives Penta the full freedom to just run on through into the mid.
Oh, shots there with the UMP not quite connected for Crystal as he might have hoped. And I'll play a little bit of back and forth. This Mac 10 not going to come out on top there for Tabson, actually losing out to Kusha. Now they're going to surely try and surround Crystal. There's one up top. They've got one man on boost who wasn't quite able to defend Crystal there. But it's down to just 2 men. Dozier and Angel, both with P250s in hand.
I think Strux was just sort of pointing out many times, like, I can't see that far around on the ledge, because he couldn't see the guy running at him. Which unfortunately meant he couldn't cover him off. Trouble, he's got the bomb. And he is sitting currently in a position to go through vents, so it looks like it may well be another B play. Strux and Stavros coming to support him in the mid. Angel was there a second ago, but he's making his way back aboard into heaven on A site. Angel will be the one man that covers them off, but he's got a lot to do.
Tap that AK. Finally lands it there onto Angel, and it's now Dozier who's picked up that Mac 10. Can he be a hero? No, he can't. Strux will finish him off. 4 kills at round 4, Strux. So
7 in 2 rounds.
Job done. Yeah, 7 in 2 rounds. And just show you, I mean, Strux has been... He can open, in my opinion, just as well as Stavros has been. We saw Stavros do an incredible job opening at B on Mirage earlier on today. And for me, Strux can do exactly that as well. I see Crystal got an AWP now as well. So we'll see how HellRaisers do here as they finally get weapons in hand. It's going to be Mo with the AWP having a look towards main. And look at this boost here, right at the back.
On the truck, yeah. So it's technically over the back of boost. Seeing if anybody's going to come peeking. Did he just catch a glimpse of a glitch through wall there? I think he did. I think he saw Mo just a little edge through the wall. Angel's up at sandbags as well. A lot of smokes though. This was the first buy round for HellRaisers, of course, so there's a reason that PENTA have slowed things down. Just trying to get a couple of rattling shots. That's over at B site. Crystal, meanwhile, on A main. They're starting to come in. Flashed out. He's expecting one in upper. Certainly will get the flick.
Oh, he landed
it. But not quite enough. I'd love to... he must have hit the railing or something to prevent the damage going through there, because there's nothing else to stop it.
Angel's got 1 health. Luckily for him, he's got Dozier, but that will just be a grenade magnet, so they might not expect Dozier going to be here, though. They didn't expect 2 men stacked up in checkers, but he'll get 1 before going down. Now Mo has to hit the shots, and he does that as well. Quick scope in onto Troubley, but they've managed to smoke off now. Can they hold on to this site? I was going to say there's no one actually on site, so they can certainly push in there and get this bomb in position. Oh, and there is Stavros going to aim in on towards Mo, but it is now 1 versus 2. Tabson, can he pull this one? Oh, Phil Spray in there, managed to get Adrian, who was low earlier. Anyway, got Kucha down to just 36 health, but not quite enough. Kucha getting the better of him. Defuse will come in. HellRaisers picking up the first gun round.
Let's see if he gets the AWP. There's an AWP just at the entrance. Is he going to run for it? Don't think he's going to get there in time. Don't think he's going to quite get there in time. He has plenty of time. All the time in the world. So, steals Crystal's Dragon Law. I'm going to pass that across to Mo, who actually I should say, who has had a fairly successful night. Hasn't been setting the world alight though, despite the fact he is in the office. I was expecting a little bit more from him now that he's in a fairly stable situation. Here's that boost again. Grenade actually on point. Oh, couldn't quite get the... Oh, they're going to go for the boost. They're going to go straight into it. Is he going to hold the angle? Doesn't matter. Tabson finds him anyway, and that stops it.
I see Angel looking around like, what? Where did he do what?
Again?
I don't understand how I'm dying and why my teammates are dying there. Through smoke from Tabs and Crystal with the Glock will also take down Adrian. So altogether, a brilliant little start here to this round for PENTA.
Kucha's gone through Squeaky and he's coming round the back, but sadly for him, nobody's there. Strux is at A main, but everybody else is coming Mo's way. Yeah, and Crystal's quicker to the draw this time around. So Kucha, even though he's getting the surprise factor, he is going to find Strux, but I think that may be it. Stavros is already in a position. Ironically, the smokes are in his favor, and he's going to be the guy in quad as a T side. And the boost is not going to work.
Oh, just had to adjust his aim a little bit there. Spraying over the top of his head, but really looked far too simple that round there for PENTA.
It's a really good start.
I mean, thanks from Tabson, to be honest. I mean, 2 kills through the smoke. Really well done. And yeah, 4 rounds already here out of 5 on this terrorist side. Certainly a brilliant start.
Yeah, the lack of deaths on the PENTA side is kind of showing the HellRaisers unable to really get any kills in the opening 5 rounds. Here we are, round 6. Once again, it's another eco coming out from HellRaisers. And we may well start to see a pretty big score build-up, just like we did for TSM. TSM went 12-3 against NIP in the first half. This is already looking like it's going to be at a 5-1 situation if Tabson actually lands one of those shots. Didn't get the second time of asking, but doesn't matter. HellRaisers actually pushing around the back of them. Are they going to surprise them? No. Troubley was ready. And Kucha now in an unenviable position. He's just going to try and go for the surprise factor around the corner, but sadly for him, I'm pretty Troubley suspect strongly that he's there, and will get himself a second.
Really nicely done again. Playing it safe, really. Only losing Tabs, and And you could argue that while he had two blind men in front of him there in out of vent in checkers, he probably should have killed them both, but doesn't really matter. Penta 5-1 up. And because of that one single round, then the loss, it's a double eco for HellRaisers.
Yeah, HellRaisers' perfect night may well be spoiled here. Penta have started out strongly on Cash. Cash was the map they got their first victory on against Mousesports in the Pro League. So, they're no noobs to this one, that's for sure. Mo will get gunned down by Tabson and already starting things slowly. Stavros not quite catching on him. Everything going in towards quad there, which forces him in the corner. Oh, Stavros, you should have trusted your teammates to get the kill there and stuck to your guns. And quad, doesn't matter. Strux will come piling on through along with Tabson and get themselves a double apiece. And 6-1. This is a solid start. Here we go. Once again, HellRaisers get the rifles. They have to win this round or they may be looking at yet another double.
Not good position to be in. 6-1 up here for Penta. And Strux really absolutely raking the frags in. 13 kills, just 2 deaths here at the start of this first half. And Crystal has already got himself over towards B for a quick AWP shot. Doesn't work out for him. And in fact,
damage,
yeah, troubly. I'm not sure where that came from 100%, but
I think the nade bounced on him and then a couple of M4 shots maybe.
Took a lot of damage, down to just 4 health in the opening seconds. Not the start that Penta were looking for this time around. Well, let's see if Crystal can find anyone out middle. There's actually no one really there for the taking. They're playing this one deep. Seemingly happy here, HellRaisers, to give up some control of that middle area. Which for me, I never really agreed to that because I think the key to Cash is that section of the map.
Well, we saw NIP obviously doing it rather unwillingly in the last matchup, and TSM sort of proved how useful it is. Once you get that middle, you can pretty much pick your sides. There's no way of forcing you into that one direction. Adrian, well, he gets the one and the information that there was more coming, but sadly for them, they've got no cover. Like you said, Doji's going to take a look into mid, but I don't think he's going to realize that Tabson's already gone in vents. Angel, however, may. Mo does find one, though. Stavros down, and now the rotate coming. HellRaisers could be in position on time to stop Penta this time going into B.
Angel done brilliantly here. Actually, well, I was going to say get the third one as well, but it was Dozier that just stole that away from him. But playing up close there, Penta running out of time, realised they just had to move, and that's where those close positions can really catch you off guard. So HellRaisers picking up a round victory. But again, they can't afford to lose this one, otherwise they're going to be absolutely screwed on money. We'll see.
That was interesting. Like, Penta obviously made the adjustments because it was Adrian, wasn't it? I think it was Adrian that pushed out and got that kill trade. But, you know, he gave all the information. That's what put the doubt into Penta's mind. And, well, they're mind-gamed, effectively. HellRaisers. Mo sat ready and waiting for the boost from Stavros, but Stavros is not going to show for it. That nade's going to go straight into the smoke and give the cover for Angel to get into sandbags. So Mo doesn't need to worry too much about that upper boost spot. He just needs to worry about Tabson peeking in the mid. Oh, Crystal's going to get a boost here. Don't think he'll be expecting this one to come around the side.
Oh, he couldn't quite see him. He couldn't. Oh, he's seen him. He's seen him. Oh, brilliant stuff there from Crystal. I thought he just missed out on that angle. The flash going to come over. Angel's burning, though. He's going to have to move now. His position given away. The nade comes in, but Crystal will do it the... I don't know if you can really call it the easy way, but with the AWP, finishes him off. HellRaisers down to a 2-on-4, although Tabson's a little bit low, so that's certainly not impossible for him. There is Dozier burning heavily from the Molotov, down to 45, and Crystal will land another one. And surely this bomb now going to get planted for Penta, and with 2 men for HellRaisers, I think saving it in this scenario would be a better choice, but they're going to push through, and he manages to get one. Can he find the second? His aim's all over the shop there. Strux will get the better of him, and it's now just Kucha, 1 versus 3. Troubley will take his head off, and that is Penta bouncing straight back in at 7 rounds to 2 now. 15-2-3 for Strux. Jesus. He's on a tear right now. We saw Stavros, ironically, who was bottom fragging right now, doing the exact same thing against them. Oh, Mirage. It's a great start for Penta once again.
They had a really good T-side, remember, ended up 8-7. So we'll see whether HellRaisers can put something together here. But at the moment, PENTA are looking a formidable opponent on Cash. Maybe this is one of the maps. I was talking about this the other week when we saw them on Cobble, they were woeful. When we saw them on Train, they were all over the shop. We just wondered, it's like, you know, when you're in that situation as a new team, you know, pulled so many members from so many directions, you just kind of have to pick a map and say, we are going to practice this map, hope that we can get picks on it. Obviously, that's the problem with the Pro League, is they don't get to pick their map. But if you look at other leagues, they may well get a veto system, and maybe they've just focused on the one map. Maybe Cash is that map.
Well, they certainly look strong here. I mean, T-side up 7 rounds to 2. Oh. Probably they're having a bit of a spray through the smoke. That's basically given a bit of an early warning to HellRaisers that there might be a push about to be coming in onto this B site. You can see at the top there of that map, Strux just causing some problems, trying to keep them pulled in onto this A site. One of these defenders is Dozier, who's only got a P250 to work with. See what he can do. He's not actually spotted them, but they are on the bomb site, and they are going to get the plant in now as well. And Strux going to be watching the back. Wow. Strux should have got that kill there. Angel, I think, was partially white even from his own flash. He flashed over the top of the red box just to try and figure out if anyone was there. But HellRaisers, they're going to look to move back in on this one, or are they? I think they might just be setting up for exits at this rate. And rightly so. Want to keep those 4 weapons. 4 versus 4. In a lot of scenarios, you'd say, yeah, we can win this, we go for it, but not when you are so low on cash. They spent literally every single dollar in that last round. They were all at 0 after they bought up.
This score makes no sense. No sense. If you to look at the map history for the two teams, HellRaisers are really good at cash. They took, obviously, TSM 25-23. That was at the weekend in the winner bracket semi-final against in the Fragment Masters. Last time they played PENTA was 16-6. That was in Starlight. That was only, what, 2 weeks ago? They'd beat Public Air, they'd beat Titan, they'd beat Neophyte, they've been smashing people. Big scores as well, big scores, 16-6, 16-5, 16-7. Big scores, but PENTA, meanwhile, have struggled on this map. If you looked at their history, they actually only have 1 win on it in the last 5 weeks. So where this has suddenly come from PENTA, well, I don't think they're going to be complaining too much. Maybe HellRaisers have took the foot off the gas for that little break.
Yeah, and I also think that, you know, when you play a best of 2, then you've got 3 best of 1s in 1 day. That's a lot of CS, and you know, for me and you playing a few matchmaking games, 5 in a day might not seem that much, but these guys super concentrate the entire time while they're playing. It certainly does take it out of you. And well, they're not looking quite as strong as they did earlier, although you could even argue in their last game against PENTA that they probably should have lost that game.
Yeah, absolutely. That was 16-4. It was very close by them.
Oh, flashes in.
Just maybe that's a whole different problem. HellRaisers, though, are looking to pick this round up. They should finish the round strong. And finally, they get something working for them on the CT side. But even now, they're looking at a 7-8 best possibility, and that's not a great CT side. As we just saw NIP have, they only managed to pick up 3 rounds on the CT. It's all about the T side, how many rounds you can get, and PENTA are in a great situation already.
And thinking back, actually, PENTA's T side on Mirage as well. They picked up 7 rounds, so that's certainly a strange clash between these 2 squads. We are going to see that. Adrian, they were both on top of red box, which tells me he's fluffed his jump again.
There we go, he's just fluffed it. He fluffed it in the vision. Crystal, how did you not land that shot? Oh my God. Kucha fluffed the jump, lands, and gets himself a double. He's like, I meant to do that, guys. I'm totally meant to do that. Oh my God.
The flying man. There's Adrian taking down Stavros as well at Squeaky.
Kucha down to 1 health after that grenade and molly. He's stuck. He's stuck completely in MPK corner.
Mo's taken Tabson, and this round is basically done. 1 versus 5. Although Kucha only needs a sneezy nat to go down at this point. And, well, can do it that way as well. Mo just throwing in. Also, I just want to ask, why are all doors in Counter-Strike squeaky? Not as in why do we call them squeaky, but why are they squeaky?
They need a bit of WD-40 on them.
Exactly. Should ship some over to
so
Valve.
that you can buy as a CT or a T, you just spray a bit of WDs and then like
so you can open the door quietly.
$300 perk.
I mean, that's more useful than the Zeus, really. So why not?
That's true. That's true. So Angel gonna slow things down with that molly. Penta were set up to go onto B site. They have just got the pistols this round, so it is an eco at last. And those grenades are raining in, but only Stavros to get tagged up. Angel in a great situation to just mow them down. Dozier alongside him. That's how you deal with an eco. Cut it down in its tracks and then hoover up the Tech 9s. 8-5. Hey, HellRaisers starting to put together some rounds. 2 more to go. Let's see if they can get them both.
Twitch chat says that's actually a good idea with a WD-40. We could basically, you know, work for Activision. I think that's something that you might more likely find in a Call of Duty game.
Than a CS, yeah.
10 kills in a row, here's a can of WD-40.
I think if we explain that to Matt Wood, he'd look at us like we've gone out.
Are you insane,
Matt,
mate?
I've got a great idea, mate. Next major, we'll tell you all about it.
Well, if you're listening, Valve, WD-40. So, let's have a look here. Penta already losing 1 man at the kickoff of the round. Stavros down. Bear in mind that Stavros actually not having the game of his life here. 4 kills, 9 deaths. It's Strux that's been the big man for them. 15 kills up until this round. Oh, Angel, I was going to say, Angel could actually see through the corner of the smoke there. And this double AWP defense causing a few little issues for Penta. Well, that shot I don't think was too far away either. There is Tabson. Only could get one. No, still watching out. And credit to HellRaisers, you know, it was looking like this could be an absolute drubbing, but they brought it back to 8-6, possible 8-7 at the half.
Are we going to get it again? Is it going to be another pullback to 8-7 like they did before? They've just gone 4 rounds back to back. You know, this was Penta on an absolute charge. Now they're in Tech 9s. 8-7 was the score last time, remember, in the Mirage game. And HellRaisers managed to drag that all the way back to 16-14. Penta had such a great start. They were 7-2 up at one point. Could have gone a lot further. There goes the double smoke. This is a good setup. They're going to take control of mid and push through the vents into B site. Angel, though, is up forward and aggressive with that AWP. We'll start things off. He could get overrun, but isn't able to find one. They don't know he's there, and he still manages to get a pistol onto Strux. Now, though, they're in a 2v3. Mo in a really precarious situation. Will get fined by Tabson with the AWP, who's managed to take that out of Angel's hands. And now a 2v2, but they're not expecting Adrian. Adrian round the back will get himself an easy kill. And now Crystal all alone, being pushed from both positions. One above him, and Adrian's pulled all the way back. He hasn't got the bomb plant down yet. The clock is ticking. Adrian just got a glimpse of him there, knows exactly where they are. The information would have gone to Kucha. Kucha's going to get the peek, the grade, the smoke. Crystal's baiting it. Still got the time to go for this, you know. Trying to draw out the fakes, but nobody's falling for it. Now Adrian's gone for a full rotate. Does Crystal realize this? Is he still going to worry about the T-side spawn? Or does he expect... No, he is. He's looking towards T-side spawn. They're not going to expect them both to be pushing out. They're put above. He's going to get one. Can he get the second? No. Didn't expect Adrian to be so close. And it will be the defuse. And would you believe it? HellRaisers have dragged it all the way back to 8-7 after a 7-2 deficit. That is exactly what NIP wanted to do, but couldn't.
And I've just finally got a splinter out my
I did notice you were picking something away there at the end. I was like, you're really intrigued in this round, Joe.
Really intrigued on the table, and now it's finally out. It's been bugging me for about 2 months.
I was going to say, that's been in there since you fell off your bike.
Thanks very much, HellRaisers and Penta, for helping me get that splinter out. But yeah, 8-7 at the half. Penta going on to the stronger side. credit to HellRaisers in terms of actually pulling that one back, because it honestly looked like it could have been a 13-2 or maybe even worse for them. So, you know, it's not all bad. Yes, it wasn't the strongest CT side that we're ever going to see, but at the end of the day, think back to Mirage, where we were saying exactly the same. At halftime, it was 8-7 that time around to HellRaisers, and well, they still managed to come up big on the terrorist side, so they definitely can do. And as you mentioned, statistics point to the fact that actually HellRaisers are a pretty damn good cash team.
They are 4-1 in pistols so far tonight against PENTA and Dignitas, who they played earlier on. Love to know actually whether they did in Starladder. I didn't quite get to see the two games they played there. Obviously, they won them both, so you'd assume they won the pistols because they were pretty big scores. Oh, Adrian going for the boost, but look at this. The counter boost going to come out. Stavros is going to go up and over. Oh, the timing! And that gives Adrian an easy double.
That's all kinds of awkward there for PENTA. Both men downed as they come through. Here is Adrian going to try and get another one. Actually does manage it, so a hat-trick of frags there for Adrian here in the pistol, and pretty much single-handedly won this round for his team. There's Angel picking off Tabson. It's all now on Strux with the CZ, and he's going to spray all over the shop, but sadly for him, none of them really where they should have been, which was Mo's head, and that will be 8 apiece. So HellRaisers,
another pistol.
Pistols again won by them. 5-1 tonight.
Pistoleros. Pistol. I'm not too sure the exact phrasing for I guess gunslingers technically is the pistol term. Pistoleros. There you go. Mexican term. Pistoleros. I was right. Why did I doubt myself? I should never doubt myself. Yeah. But anyway, on to the actual game. 2 UMPs. Doja going for the save with the Tech 9, I guess, so maybe going to see an AWP passed off early from him. We'll see how it works out. He's going to be the man at Squeaky. No WD-40 for him, sadly, which means Crystal will hear him coming.
Well, Crystal's actually pretty far back on site, so not that he won't notice that he's come through the door, but then he might not be able to do much there. In fact, he's ready. Look at that flash in hand here, which will be cancelled when he realises I might get shot in the back from main if I'm not careful. And here we go, push coming out, everyone's blind. And there goes the nade rain down into the corner. As you see, smoke's going to come around. Crystal and Strux basically to defend this one. Strux up high. And HellRaisers said, ha, guess what, guys, we're going B.
We're off. Well, Stavros is going to be the only man that meets them, but I think they're going to go... No, they're just going straight B. Straight B, no medicine. Stavros probably should be there just about in time as they come through the door. He's going to get into CT entrance, and we'll see them come in. And look at this. They completely expect it. Oh, Stavros almost gets himself a double on the heads there. They lined up for him. But sadly, he only had the pistol. Wasn't enough to do the damage. Plant comes in. Kucha's going to get that down. Crystal's going to try and creep around the back and will find Angel. That's a UMP taken away from them.
2v3, honestly, this is doable, but you also have to think, okay, do we just save that UMP for the next round?
Yeah,
with the CZ as well.
They're not going to be able to buy next round, so it might be worth saving it. Starix kind of... Starix? And pulled him out of there. Strux, sorry. Maybe they're loaning him from Na'Vi, but Strux wanted to try and get something away from him. I think they're going to expect him in the corner. Gets one, but it's sadly pinned in there. Could have done with Crystal sticking around with that UMP. And instead he's going to back away. So, HellRaisers get themselves another round secured, 9-8.
Nice little try though, using basically Crystal with the UMP to try and bait him out there so that he could get a couple of kills. Did get the one, but as you mentioned, he was kind of pinned into the corner, so nowhere he could run to. HellRaisers, let's see, going into round number 3. Again, Stavros got a P250, that UMP from Crystal from last round. Everyone else sticking with the USPs. Over on the other side, 4 AKs and that UMP for Adrian as Mo going to open up the fragging onto Tabson. And that is the start that you need. There we go. Squeaky going to be opened up. There's 3 men on this A site though, which
if only you knew,
could be dangerous, but also could be a frag party if you stack up those grenades. There is Mo. will find the head of Stavros, and again, they do decide to double nade it. Luckily for PENTA, they backed away. There's the UMP from Crystal, can't quite get the job done. All on trouble here at Truck, and well, he's 1 versus 5. Bomb's going to get planted here in a second, or not even needed to be, as Mo takes his head off. HellRaisers up into double figures, but now we're going to see how good PENTA are on this CT side as they finally get a chance to buy up.
4K for Mo there, which means he can go straight for a AWP here, I assume. I think he just passed off his AK. Is he going to buy it up? He's got the cash. Let's see. I assume it's going to pop into play. No, he's going to stick with the AK that he's got. Why not go another round? He's not going to be up against another AWP, so... Well, we'll see how it works out. They've smoked out PENTA in the mid. They're going to go up close and personal. Strux is going to be the man that tries to sneak in there. Didn't work out from last time. Troubly doing the same on Kucha over on B side. And he does manage to find Kucha, actually. Dozier trying to go for a bit of wall banging over at Squeaky, but everybody from HellRaisers sitting out their play. Strux could be a big player in this one. If he decides to push, he's going to get a lot of information. I'll keep my eye on the minimap, see where he goes wandering on this one, because Mo's actually got the bomb. Second smoke from Tabson will keep them away at the moment, so it looks like it is going to be a site. And actually PENTA is sitting fairly passively on A side, defending from afar. Oh,
well, that's all going to change here. They've taken the head off Stavros, and now, you know, you've got your opener.
I didn't even see how he landed that. He must have opened Squeaky briefly, yeah.
Oh, Strux and Adra going to exchange a bit of damage there. It will be Strux that comes out on top of that. But look at it. They've put PENTA have pretty much all pulled off this A-bomb site. They left Tabson there, who will do a good job of setting up the first frag. 4 versus 2. PENTA going to go for this one. Oh, they're all burning. Mo has to back away. That clock is ticking. There is one kit in there. Crystal's got a kit, so important that he goes with the rest of the team. And Dozier goes down. 1 versus 4 now for Mo. He's going to have to come up big. He doesn't know. Tabson, actually with the USP in the end, will get the headshot off. And that is going to be PENTA's first round here on the CT side. First gun round as well. So, and I mean, if you look at what's left of the team, I mean, they've only lost 1 man. Solid defense really from PENTA. That's going to be a worrying sign for HellRaisers.
Picked a lot of AKs up as well, which is even better for them. So economy-wise, that round really worked well for PENTA. HellRaisers can afford to buy themselves right back up into this one though, so not too worried just yet, but still going to be another close game. I think this one's going to go all the way. 10-9. I see this being another 16-14, or maybe, just maybe, this one could go overtime. They're going to flash out. Tabson looks like he's going to go aggressive on towards A main, but look at them. Look at the speed that they're pushing this time. HellRaisers is going straight through, and they've wiped out A-side defense with ease.
That's not something that you see so often at this level, players. Just with rifles full-on rushing in there.
That was really weird, because PENTA kind of in the position to rush it as well, but then they kind of second-guessed each other and didn't push onto A main. Instead, they were all just caught standing right next to A main. So as soon as HellRaisers came around the corner, it was easy. It was like, they're all in the open. This is easy. It's a turkey shoot.
And here is Angel coming around the back as well. Trouble is going to be there. He's heard the footsteps, so he knows there's 2 men. Trouble will get the better of him.
They're going to want to get that gun.
Yeah, he's going to run away now, try and save this one. And I think he might have enough distance there as well to manage that.
I don't know. They're going to collapse in perfect unison here. Mo's going straight for vents. They know where he's going to be sat. Unfortunately, Trouble. Oh my God, how did he lose that duel? Mo over the top of him. And just the sheer angle, Trouble, he couldn't flip his mouse around quick enough. 11-9, HellRaisers in the lead after a pretty poor CT side. PENTA are feeling the same woes right now that HellRaisers felt. Remember, HellRaisers were 7-2 down on the CT side. At the moment, it's 4-1 in this half to HellRaisers.
4-1, and PENTA are on the eco here, so should be a 5-1 scoreline for the second half and 12-9 overall. Just looking down the money, they should be fine to buy for that next round, actually. What we shall see. Hold it. Obviously depends how this one goes. I mean, PENTA, let's not count them out just yet. We've seen stranger things.
Surprised Stavros hasn't used that flash and flashed himself out into main just to get a peek there, get a bit of vision, to get anything, because they're 3-man stacked on A site, so that information could be crucial when they're just on pistol like this. But he does go for it, but got all the information he needed. Sadly, it was to no avail.
Guys, they're all there.
Yeah.
I think a little bit unlucky there as well. It was a good flash in. I think 2 out of 3 were actually completely blind.
Sadly for him, the guy from Squeaky had also pushed through at the same time, so he was just right behind him. Strux is going to get himself an AK. Troubly's got an AK as well. Are they going to maybe try and go for it? Troubly's he's off. He's just, nope. He's down in the bottom corner.
Oh. There's a peek out. And Strux going to get the better of him, but he's got another man, I think, going to push him from the other side. He's
just worried about Troubly. Shouldn't be, though. Yeah,
shouldn't be. Troubly is nowhere near.
He's just changed position in the corners.
They'll not find. They'll not even bother, I think, to push out too heavy onto him. Ball going to go off, and that will be, as I mentioned before, HellRaisers moving up to 12. Yeah, you see there, Mo killed 2 enemies while flashbanged. Was completely blind in there and said, okay, I'm just going to spray and hope for the best. Ends up getting 2. Bonus. But Penta now back with money and back with guns. They certainly need to get this one rolling because they're falling dangerously far behind. I'd say, yeah, it's only 3 rounds, but they could do it 4, 5 in a row here just to really get the consistency back because they're struggling money-wise after picking up around, losing around, and, well, this one's not exactly started off too well for them. Again, HellRaisers coming up with very, very early kills.
Yeah, it's been a strange day of games, really. If you think back to HellRaisers on the match against Dignitas on Cash earlier on today as well, they actually have a very good CT side, ordinarily. Sadly for them, it took them too long to get going on that one. But it looks like they have.
Stavros going to be super annoyed about that. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Why are you there? Just why?
Why would you do that? Yeah, everybody's had that moment in Counter-Strike. Crystal, the only man, just going to sit on this one. 13-9 is a very good. So this is now 6-1, basically, on the second half. So they're actually matching Penta round for round easily at the moment. And actually, I would say that they're doing even better because Penta are just not getting kills on the CT side. Things are just not working for them right now. You know, if you look at Strux right there, he had, what, 21 kills? He was at 15 kills by round 7. So he has not made a dent in the last, 15 rounds, something like that. It's been a struggle for Penta. It's a really weird situation.
And they're back on the eco. They're going to force. Okay. So...
Well, this was their, I would say, downfall on the Mirage game when they did start forcing. They started kind of mismatching it. Like you can see, they're all weirdly forcing it. There's going to be passing off for masses and structures. Like, great, I didn't get one. Don't worry, guys. I'm only top fragging. I'm only like beating all of you. He's got more frags than what 3 players added together at the moment. Is well, technically, you know, 2 players.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, forcing up, it puts you into that kind of dangerous cycle there where, yes, it might win you around and then you can get things going again, but...
If you lose it, you're screwed.
Yeah, if you lose it, then...
I mean, they are now. 13-9, they lose it, they're basically in an eco, they're looking at the match point. They're screwed. So this is a big, big round for them. They have the positioning actually set right now. Crystal's backing away from A site. They're already pushing through. They've smoked him off. He's all alone. Stavros not really able to see anything. Angel, I think he just got a glimpse of one there. The outline didn't quite catch on towards him. Good start by Penta. Got a good defense down here. Here's the plant! Crystal couldn't get in time. And Mo was successfully defended. But now, Kucha could be a big player in this one. He's squeaking up on short. I don't think they expect him.
There he is, in from the side, gets one, but he didn't check. The second man at cart. And Mo here with 25 seconds got it all to do. And completely whited out there, and they're just going to wait. As soon as they hear the bomb, they just go in. This is a non-lose situation. That's a great shot, though, for Mu, and he's going to say, you know what, this is my only hope. Smoke down, try and bring him in. He's got...
Above him. He's got to go for the plant. He can't get anything. It's just like, well, we know where you're planted, buddy. You're in the corner in the smoke. I'm just going to shoot it. So Penta, do or die? They do. They do. They absolutely do. But HellRaisers can buy back up. But that was a very important round for Penta. Can they go on a run now?
Well, that was the round for them. But as I said before, they need a few in a row to be safe then towards those later rounds, money-wise. And losing this one now basically will be GG, so we shall see.
Moo actually tried to go for the AWP in mid and actually got tagged up pretty heavily there. It was against Tabson, I think, completely whiffed the shot. Didn't manage to work. They're going to go for the boost. Strux will be in position to check this one. No, he's choosing. No, he's going to get in position to try and check it. So the boost will come out. Let's see if Strux can come out on top of that. Trouble is in a great position, by the way. He's in vents, which will absolutely counter this boost if they go for it. No, look, they're going to back away. Mo's going up towards A site. They've smoked out A. They're not going to push because they've been counter-flashed. And Tabson goes aggressive. And that could well put a halt in HellRaisers' attack.
Yeah, especially because Dozier's only got 18 HP. Chances of you coming out of Squeaky with that kind of health and surviving are
There's two of them pushing mid right
low.
now. Trouble he looks, he'll find two people. Oh, he doesn't realise it. They're both to the left of him. Kucha finds him easy.
Yeah, heard the jump up there. And that leaves it at 3v2. Strux almost had a freebie there as well from the back. They've lost Crystal, and it is now all on Strux, fully white. They're going to peek straight out. Adrian finishes him off, and that's HellRaisers.
Agonising round.
Up to 14-10. And I mean, it's easier for us to say, look at that, look at that, look at that.
It's a round of timings.
If they knew how close they were on so many fronts to that one, then they'd be absolutely gutted. Obviously going to spend everything they've got here just to try and stay in this game. Agonising
round for PENTA, any fans out there, because that was their round. They, like, literally split second here, there, just looking left or right. They would have completely destroyed HellRaisers. They had the positioning, but sadly for them, the timing was just a little off. And now HellRaisers, they're looking to make this match point against Nico. Troubly trying to go full-on aggressive with Strux. Not going to be able to find anyone, sadly for them. They're not catching them off guard. And Angel with this MAC-10's ready and waiting to unleash it. Oh, straight in his face. Doesn't quite get the support from Dozier because he was smoked off. So no counterplay. They're going to be able to rescue that MAC-10. I wonder Tabson could run in and get it, but he's a little scared that maybe there's more around the corner. I'd go for it if I was Tabson. He's just waiting. He obviously he's not to know. Trouble could be a bit of a
trouble.
No. Damn it. I'm going to say cog again, but it's not cog.
A spanner in the works.
Spanner in the works of HellRaisers' plan. But sadly, he's backed away. This is the timing thing. Like, if it had stayed there just a couple seconds more, he would have seen the two coming around and gone, guys, they're all here. There's the bomb.
And he's going to get peeked, and he loses out there to Adrian. So looking like this could be the round to put HellRaisers onto match point. We'll have to see about this one. 19 health for Crystal, and he's actually getting free shots off here. Will be able to kill Mo. I think they're all blind in there or something. He was alive for far too long there. And, well, it's now 3-on-2. Strux, who so far the man of Penta's game, really. 22 kills. Has to come up big.
Such a bizarre situation, like the bog standard position, and not one person looks there when three run onto site.
And they all look super confused about it as well.
Yeah, it's like, why am I getting shot by this really silent pistol? I don't understand. How is this possible? Tabson has managed to get that MAC-10, so he's going to pull that into next round. Strux has got his hands on the FAMAS, so he's going to hide on that one as well. Ooh, Tabson, Adrian's coming looking for him. Oh, Tabson's in trouble. I think they're going to find him as soon as the round goes out. Yep, there we go. Adrian's found him. Match point for HellRaisers. Looking to secure this one after really a very good T-side. There's no questioning. You know, we thought maybe, just maybe, they'd made a real balls up, but they're 8-2 up in this half. This has been a solid T-side for HellRaisers.
And actually interesting there, I mean, from Penta's side, you look at that last round, which was, you know, spend as much as you've got and just hope to hold on. Because of the way the league works, if you draw, then obviously it moves into overtime. There's no actual draws. I feel like if they'd have just full eco'd that last round, they could be playing for the tie and then into in towards overtime. But as it happens, they've now just had two kind of dodgy bye rounds, which have not really brought them anything. As you can see, they've already lost 2 men here. HellRaisers all but won this game.
Yeah, what a fantastic T-side. If they win this one, it'll be 9-2 on the T-side. That's as good as you could hope for coming from an 8-7 half-time. but well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Strux is the man that may well cause a problem. He's just lurking around there, gets himself one, will drop, but Kucha was sat ready and waiting for him. Kucha's waiting. As soon as he's going to peek on through, he's going to just pop out of checkers. Strux is finally going to make the move, trying to flash himself, nade himself, everything coming out, but sadly Kucha wasn't falling for it. Gets himself an easy kill. Stavros and tabseN. tabseN actually trying to get the wallbang on Kucha there in the back of him, but as you can see, it didn't really have an effect. Adrian and Mo will find themselves kills, and that will be HellRaisers with a perfect night of matches. Get themselves 3 wins in the Pro Series tonight and a win in Star Ladder. So they've had a really good night. So it's paying off pulling them all into that office in Kiev. Yeah, certainly. I mean, that night obviously doesn't get any better for you there. I just wanted to have a quick look at the table, which I'm struggling to find for no reason. There we go. So they started off the night with 15 points, and they've added 9 points to that with the 3 wins they got. So 24 points puts them actually above Dignitas now, and just 3 points behind Navi, Envy, and Virtus Pro. And then yeah, another 6 points to NIP, so they're pretty far still off there. But for HellRaisers, they're almost peaking at exactly the right time. You know, up until today they'd only played 13 games, now they've played 16, so still a fair few games to go. And if other results go their way as well, they could still push for that top 4 position. Obviously, top 4 go through to the offline finals. To put into perspective for money for them exactly, they were started the night in 10th place, which gets them 5.5k. They're now in 7th place, which gets them 10k. So they've effectively almost made 5k tonight, just from their positions, winning the 3 games. That's how big these results actually are. That's how, but I mean, they've got that. They've won that 5k in one night. You can also, in one night, certainly lose that 5k. But you look at the game. Look at the teams that they've played. They've beaten Dignitas, which has actually now put them above Dignitas, and they've beaten PENTA. So these are all teams that are below them now. So they actually really banked them points. They've given themselves a fantastic night of gaming, which we've seen so many times in the Pro League when teams sometimes have 3. I'm looking at TSM. I'm looking at Dignitas. I'm looking at NIP. Envy as well. Sometimes when you have 3 games in a night, you can lose them all, and it can go badly wrong for you. Just looking at their games tomorrow, that could be, you know, the day when you just lose them all again, because Titan, who are in that they have some tough matches, and Titan TSM have had some really bad results lately, though, so that's possible they could get a win. I mean, Titan lost 16-1 yesterday to Fnatic on train, so I don't know. At this point, everything's really possible. That's tomorrow's games there for you on screen, starting at 7 PM as per usual. We'll start off with Envy versus Flipside, moving then into Virtus Pro versus Titan, and then Virtus Pro versus TSM. 3 great games to start off the day, and then it will be the double HellRaisers, the double header of HellRaisers. I don't know what I was trying to really say with that one. Starting off against Titan on Inferno, and then finishing the evening on Mirage against TSM. So certainly 2 very, very difficult games tomorrow for HellRaisers, but also some really great games in there as well with a double Virtus Pro games. Yeah, that's going to be brought to you obviously with Machine and Pansy. Yeah, we get a day off. Yes. Woo! Actually, we don't get a day off. We just get an evening off. So I'm fine with that. I'm down with that. Yeah, that's enough for us. Of course, coming up next, soon TM. In fact, in 2 hours and 7 minutes there. You can see 2 AM Central European Summertime will, of course, be the ESL ESEA Pro League from North America. Starting off with Team Liquid taking on Elevate, Tempo versus Elevate, Keyed versus Tempo, and then Keyed versus Infinity. So some really, really fantastic games to come up from North America, and of course back again here in Europe tomorrow. Everyone, thank you very much for watching as we switch cameras just as I'm about to look you right in the eyes. Thank you very much for watching, and we did it again. Thank you very much, producer. You are also, you've been an MVP tonight. What can we say about that one? All those graphics were all right at the start of the show. That's all I'll say about that. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, guys. And of course, we will be back with more action from Europe tomorrow, but also in a couple of hours for North America. Have a good one.